Okay, personnel terminal. Personnel manager, final notice. If anyone is found accessing this terminal and is not a member of the personnel department, you'll be immediately reported to the security chief. No exceptions. Correspondence. Missing Nuka-Cola Cherry. Just because we're leaving doesn't give any of you the right to steal from my stash of Nuka-Cola Cherry. I've been rationing those bottles for over 20 years. If I catch any of you, so help me God, there will be consequences. About my reassignment. From Sullivan T. About my reassignment. I realize that it may seem trivial in light of the present circumstances, but I would greatly appreciate my reassignment being processed before Reclamation Day. I've worked many years to pass all written, verbal, and physical tests to become a sanitation engineer. I have a doctorate of engineering from GSU, and I don't want to end my tenure at our Vault 76 as a soda jerk. Please, let me have the accolades I've earned. Thanks in advance. Purge all records. From Security Chief, Purge all records. Vault-Tech's reclamation procedure is very clear. All records must be purged before our day. To be clear, after Reclamation Day, there will be no personnel department. There will be no Vault 76. Any of the projects you're involved in will be in the middle of are done. If you, for some reason, can't find the time to erase your files, I'll send someone over to do it for you. You can bring it up to the Overseer if you like. That's it. Personnel files. A through F, all files deleted. G through O, all files deleted. P to Z, all files deleted. And unsaved work. Villanueva R. Previous occupation, Senior VP, Gibraltar Inc. Education, Doctorate of Applied Communications, Cambridge. Accomplishments, White House Communications Director, 66 to 69. National Debate Champion, 56. Current occupation, Barber. Vince A. Previous occupation, Colonel, USAF. Education, BS in Aerospace Engineering, West Point. So, Bachelor of Science. Accomplishments, Deputy Director of Strategic Planning, JCOS. Medal of Honor, 71. Olympic Bronze Medal, Decathlon, 60. Current occupation, Security Officer. Volkmer N. Previous occupation, Dean of Physics, BTU. Education, Doctorate of Applied Mathematics, CIT. Doctorate of Nuclear Engineering, CIT. Accomplishments, Nobel Laureate, Physics, 51. Current occupation, Chief Technician, Maintenance. So CIT was in, that's MIT from the Commonwealth. So, interesting. They've had some things that they retconned to make, you know, them fit exactly. Let's see, anything else? No, nothing cool over here. Some balloons. So interesting. If you swing one way and then swing back the other way. Alright, next up. What do you got?
Remember one of Vault-Tech's many, many mottos. Hard work is happy work.
Yes.
Some may call them jobs, but I like to think of them as perks. I know it will be scary out there, but you possess the skills to not only survive, but thrive. Remember, adaptability is key. If your role isn't working, try another. Get creative. You, sir, possess the skills necessary to accomplish anything. I'm sure of it. To be anything. Cook, assassin, medic, hacker, bullet sponge. So wonderful, the human condition.
If I remember right, he's the
Never
one that sounds
stop
depressed about
learning.
everything.
Be the best that you can be. Remember one of Vault-Tech's many,
That's
many mottos. Hard work is happy work.
And perk cards. So this is where we learn how to do special. Level 1. Ding. Alright, so here's how this works in this one. You pick a single perk every time. So you start out with everything at level 1, and as you pick these, you get, you know, your 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. So things that we want to do, you can go into these and you can see. So you can see what they have. So this is one-handed melee weapons now do plus 10 damage. Each of these cards has different levels to it. So if you get multiples of these cards, you can bind them together. It makes a level 1 card, a level 2 card, a level 3 card. You're only allotted so many points for each section, though. So if you have like a level 3 card, you can only use 1 card in that section, unless you have like a 5-point section or something like that. So you have to have 5 points allotted to each one of these things. So pick a perk, concentrated fire. VATS targets limbs. VATS is kind of useless in this. I'll show you later what I'm talking about. I really haven't used it, It's been mainly just aiming and firing. It kind of does like a slowdown effect, but it doesn't really like it sort of auto aims. It's tricky, very different. Take 30% less radiation from eating or drinking. Probably the best one for right now. Charisma on a team gain 5% more XP. Nice. First aid, Stimpack Restore, 15% more lost health. Another good one to pick up later on. Agility, action points regenerate 15 times faster. Also good to have. And 40% chance to find extra first aid chems when you search a chem container. So I went with Leadbelly, I think, last time. Because you end up drinking a lot of water out in the wild. However, I think this time I'm going to go with Luck. Because finding extra first aid chems seems like a really, really useful thing to have. And so here's what your ranks do. So 40% chance to find extra first aid chems, 60% chance to find extra first aid chems, and 80% chance. So not bad. So now I have that. So now what happens is I have to assign that. So I have Pharma. And if I assign that, it goes up here to my luck tree, which has 2 points on it. So it has an unused point. So if I find another luck card, I can put it there. These all have 1 point, so I can only put 1 card on each one. And that's how that works. You'll see as I get more of these, it makes more sense later. But there we go. And now I'm level 2. Hooray. Special to you. So, anybody who's played one of these before knows when you start seeing these, you're getting towards the outside. Things get junkier the closer you get to the outside. They get messier. Have I been down here? Can I get down there? You're in my way, sir. How dare you? Alright, what's down here? Oh, it's just a window. I think it's just the other hallway. Alright, let's see. And then, there's the door. That's it. Ain't nothing else. You better be ready. What's in here? This is a security desk. However, you come in here and the security stuff starts going, but the door starts going. I think it's timed. Alright. Doors open. I've been down here. There's nothing down there. But I'm going back in this room because I didn't check this last time. I didn't even know I could break balloons last time. There's just constantly music, like generic music playing here. Security terminal. Vault 76 and security instructions. Vault 76 is one of the most highly valuable and important vaults in our network. As such, these orders must be obeyed at all costs. The future of America is at stake. Upon receiving the activation notice, your team is authorized to use lethal force. Any obstacle or threat that stands between you and getting vault residents safely inside the vault must be dealt with decisively. Only authorized residents are allowed inside. All other personnel should be considered enemy combatants. The Overseer has special instruction after the activation notice. As soon as the entry procedures are complete, your team must stow all weapons in the specified containers. Further orders will then be dispensed. Trust your Overseer. Obey your Overseer. Know that each and every member of your team is selected specifically for this assignment because your vault takes faith in you. If you work together, you will succeed. So basically they murdered everybody that was outside the vault when they closed it. Drunk and disorderly. Jill caught M. Thompson singing loudly during the night cycle. He got into the reclamation party stores and borrowed a six-pack. The rules say the theft mandates lockdown, but what's the point? In 2 days, everyone's out anyhow. Threw Thompson in the holding cell to sleep it off. Assault investigated. Nakamura investigated a complaint filed by her old friend Jake. Jake claimed that E. Jefferson shoved him with intent to commit bodily injury. Nakamura found a witness, and Jake was gently shoved out of the way after he was laying into Jefferson about being an ineffectual ass. Asked the chief whether we should nail Jake for filing a false report. Chief said that Jake technically was assaulted, though, so it's dropped. God, I hate lawyers. Unauthorized access. Terminal O23-B was hacked last night. Sandy investigated, and we got no idea who did it. The reclamation files are accessed, however, which has the chief furious. What does he expect? Half the Russies are goddamn geniuses. How are we supposed to get them out of the restricted files? Double up the shifts so we have more eyes out there. Like, that'll help. So, that's interesting. The chief... Is he talking about the overseer? Because the overseer was a lady. I wonder if the overseer, the original one, died or something. Excuse me, that hiccup was gross. Let's see. Theft investigated. Nothing from Jake again. Sent Nakamura over. She's the only one that doesn't want to strangle the guy. Jake claims he's missing 1 box of sugar bombs from his room. He's demanding we investigate it. 1 box of sugar bombs. Told Nakamura to drop the investigation. Reclamation coming, we have far more important things to do. I probably stole his sugar bombs, because I had the get sugar bombs thing in my dealie. Security logs. Final entry. 25 years of service. No killed in actions. One hell of a send-off. I made one last plea to arm the Resis before we open. Denied. My solemn hope is generations from now, visitors will come to 76 and read this and know how dedicated their forefathers were. How we regrow America from the ashes. But I must admit, I'm afraid as well. If some of the experiments in the other vaults go wrong, it can give you nightmares. And that's the only things I know about. If we can stick together, work together, I think we stand a chance. Keeping a lid on it. Had to lock down Casey for blabbing about the activation notice. The cat's already in the bag, but orders are orders. Procedure is we announce tomorrow, but you can feel the excitement. The team keeps asking what to expect out there. The nukes knocked out our external sensors, so we're blind. Only the secondary Geiger counters are operational. Scuttlebutt gone wild. Lots of whispering of who's grouping up with who after reclamation. I worry the biggest threat to the project isn't any threat we'll face out there. It's from within. The Resis are a formidable lot. Give them free reign and Lord help us. Team tore through activation notice checklist. Logs wiped, non-essential gear secured, reclamation packages acquired, etc. The whole procedure went down in record time like we've been practicing for years. Some grumbling about unleashing the Resis without the overseer keeping them in check, but overall a good performance. Alright. I don't know what Resis means exactly. I didn't quite pick that up as they were talking. That's the thing I've come to understand here now. That's a term they're using, and I don't know what it means, and whatever. Alright, so that's it. We're out here. Let's go chit-chat with the last one of these dudes. It didn't lock the door behind me, though. Alright. What up, bro? Hey, Alderton? He's not talking to me. Upset, sir? He doesn't have anything to say. Too bad. Hey, it's me! Clothing can be worn over any armor pieces you have equipped. Travel Appalachian style. Yeah, so I think that's to deal with load times. So, like, when you run into people, it doesn't have to, like, figure out what armor you have on. Unless you're visibly wearing your armor. So if you're wearing your vault suit, it'll show the armor. But otherwise, no. I have radio signals being found. And we're outside. And what was weird was the sun was out in there, but then I came out here and the sun's not out. First contact, found the overseer. Pip 2000 added, alright. Yippee. Alright, what do I get for things here? Do I have any weapons? No, I'm carrying very little stuff. Nuke tapper. Need apparel. Let's put the glasses on. Look like a nerd. Weapons, no weapons. Alrighty. Well, we are just defenseless out here now. Let's see what happens. Metal pile. There's a dead person. I feel like I should sneak up on this because that guy's got a bullet hole in his head and he's bloody. A pipe pistol, pre-war money. Responder corpse. Maybe they're Resis are responders? Maybe? Well, equip. I don't trust us. What's going on here? What are those things? I mean, I know what they are, but I'm playing this up for you guys. Is it gonna come around this side? Or should I stay out here? Liberator Mark 10. Or Mark 0. Whatever. They're talking Chinese. In case you didn't notice. Uh-oh. Hey! There's a person. In a vault suit, who really shouldn't be here. Steel scrap, propaganda flyer. Rebuilding the future for a broken nation. So it's Chinese propaganda. I'll take one of them, but you don't need them. Hello. Walk away. I'm playing. I don't need you. Ah. Yay! Little jerk. Nah, I need bullets. Oh, there's two of them. But yes, they are actually speaking Chinese. There's some more of them over here. I'm looking for more dead bodies. Because the dead bodies have bullets on them. That's just a suit. That's also just a suit. Those are just guys in outfits without anything on them. Hey, yeah, 45 rounds. Oh, hooray. Thank God. Alright. So, sneak over here. More bullets. Nice. Nice. Making progress. How about you? Anything on here? Is there one other way? No. Let's go this way. Clearly they're trying to herd me this way. Sleep well, my prince. Backup weaponry on him. Let's see. Anything else out here? No, we're looking good. Looking good. Alright, that goes back up to where I came from. But there's some of them up there, so we're gonna come up here just in case. The steel scrap is useful. At this early stage of the game, very useful. Pick up anything you find. It's very much like Skyrim in that respect. Let's see. Any of them down here? Vault-Tec celebrates 300 years of America. And then this is just the start. So we are safe here. What's up, dude? Alright. What's he got? Hello, Pennington!
The overseer said she'd set up her camp down the road to the south.
Thank you.
You should head to that camp. Find the overseer.
This guy talks to you like you're an idiot.
The overseer's camp is where you need to go. Have fun rebuilding America. Appalachia used to be so lovely before, all of this. Do be careful. My sensors indicate some other life forms nearby. The overseer, she'll know what to do.
He's nervous.
When you find her, say hello to the overseer for me. The overseer said she'd set
All right,
up
fine.
her camp down the road to the south.
So, see, I don't think I was supposed to go that way, but I always do. So I've gone every time I started off. Amachate. Huh. Orders. Paul, I need you to make the monthly scouting run to Vault in the 76. Those doors have to open sometime. Don't take risks. Observe for a few days and come back. Maria. The responders were trying to loot us. Not very good. Not very nice responders. And where are those robots? Yeah, there they are. So it's only really good for like telling you where they are, not like shooting at them. Yeah, whatever. I won't deal with him. Soot flowers. Hey, buddy! Nothing. Alright. What's that? Not him. This. What's this? Just a metal pile. Another one of those robots. So there's a bunch of dead Protectrons down here. A cat? There's cats. Multiple cats. And a squirrel. What? What? Alright. Yeah. Hello, kitty. You can eat all of these things. Wood piles. Gather wood anywhere you find it. Wood is the most valuable resource you can find out here. You use it to cook food. Every piece of food you cook requires one piece of wood. So it's very important to have. As you'll notice here. I think I was supposed to kill that cat and that thing just so you'd have it, but... so there's some boiled water. Purified water. So you can make stuff with these. So it's really easy to get boiled water. You just scoop up water from anything and then bring it to one of these and burn it. And there you go. Simple soot flower tea. So I have that stuff, I can make these. And this gives you plus 10 HP, plus 10 AP. This is the max AP goes up. Water, 15% water. So you are in constant survival mode, I should mention that. Constant survival mode right now. So you are always going to be needing water or food or something. And like as of right now, it hasn't alerted me to it. I think for like a short length of time, it actually keeps you primarily sort of, you know, alive-ish. But you'll notice down the bottom right there, there's you know, your meters. There's your food meter, which is the fork and knife, and then there's water, which is the drop of water, your AP. If you get a disease, I think it shows up down there. A bunch of other things. So I have a wooden left leg now that I found. So I've got some armor. All this stuff is level 1 armor. Seems to go up by like 5 armor points with each piece you find. Aha! So this, instruments, again, like inside the, much like inside the vault, you will find instruments everywhere. And you and your gang of merry men, or women, or whatever, because you could be a mix of everything, will find them, and you can be a band. And you'll all play music that goes along with each other. There's a couple of different songs, sort of like in Skyrim, how they have like the Age of Oppression and the Age of Aggression and all that stuff. But you know, in the end, they all sort of pick the instruments up, and they all start playing different stuff. So he's playing this. I think you get your benefits from the instruments faster if you have more than one person. Oh, you're well tuned. Nice. And then you also have a melt harp. Have one of these things and I never figured out how to play it. Alright, so they told us to go down the road to the south, because that's where the Overseer was. So this was just a sort of side distraction here. There's probably more of those robots. More Chinese robots kicking around. There's actually like a bestiary, and it explains what some of these things are that you find. So those robots are in the bestiary. Does it show in here? I forget where it is. I thought I saw like data. No. So in here, instead of doing like the R button to see like your effects, you go to effects here, and it shows you what you have going on right now. Special is your special stuff, obviously. Yeah. And let's see, so if you're sick, you just go there. Items, obviously your items. You get weapons, apparel, aid, miscellaneous, hollow, notes, junk, mods, ammo. And you can favorite things. Whoops. I don't want that yet. That was the camp. Back in here, let's see. Pipe pistol's better. Damage 12, machete. So the things that I'm fighting right now, they don't do as much damage as other things, and if I've got something that's fast, machete's actually probably better. I've been using a board with a nail in it in my other one, my other character, so. Stim packs. You automatically use stim packs if you hit the right D-pad button. I think you eat food with one of the others and drink water with another one. All these down stumps like that. If you find like a piece of wood that's down the ground like that, you can pick up wood from it. Again, wood, very useful. This weapon is more useful than you would think against a wide variety of creatures. So we're heading towards that diamond on the map. I will show you the actual map a little bit later on too. But there's a lot of stuff going on. We're going to be like 2 or 3 episodes deep into this by the time I get to like the basics of the map. Let's see. It's down here. Rhododendrons, foot flowers, soot flowers, whatever. Because you can use them for stuff. Can I pick up wood from that? No. I wondered actually, because that was the thing I saw before. There is like your usual stuff, like your mute fruit and stuff like that, that you'll find out here too. So you know, you'll know what you're seeing. You'll find your old familiars as you go around. Also, you do have carry weight to worry about because you're on survival mode and you don't have like a lot of carry weight. So unless someone's hacking, they're not going to have infinite weight. Should I check that out? Should I check that out? Or should I just keep going towards the diamond? I kind of want to check that out. I don't think I checked that out when I did this myself. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go that way. Distractions. Just going to make a quick progress cut here. And it should be back from the freeze that it does every time I do that. I lose track of how long I've been playing because I can't just like record everything to the hard drive. It only records like in 1 hour segments, so I have to cut these every so often just to make sure I don't completely lose them. Hey kitty. Hey kitty. A bunch of kitties. And a squirrel. Oh. Oh, it was a thought. I didn't really want to eat the cat anyways. Random basket. Man, they want to eat the squirrel. You get squirrel bits. Make mushroom soup with that. Anything else down here? No. So the water. This is dirty water. You can collect it in bottles. Do we have bottles? You can drink it straight up. You get a lot of rads, but yeah, you can drink it straight up or you can collect it in bottles if you need to. The thing with the dirty water, when you collect it in the bottles, you still get rads. So keep that in mind as you scoop the water up out of the thing. Unless they fixed it in the past couple of days, you still get rads from it, even if you're just filling bottles. Even if you're filling bottles from a water pump, it still gets rads. And that's highly irradiated too, so it's, you know, not a good idea to go in there. Even if you want to go out and see what's going on with that inner tube. I never came down here when I did this. Oh, it's Harbury. Great. What is that? I feel like that's a bad idea. We're gonna check it out. What is it? Oh, it's a fire cap. Fire caps are useful as a food item. Okay. I keep comparing this to Skyrim, and it's because it's like the closest thing I can come up with to what is actually going on here. It is very much like Skyrim. And I still don't know, like, off the top of my head, the things that I need. So, as I find stuff, I'm still just picking it up at random. So this is a lumber mill. Let's check on something real quick. Plenty of carry weight. Yeah, I think we're okay. Plenty of carry weight room. I think they changed possibly how much weight things has. Because things used to weigh a lot more. I'm sort of trying to sick the outskirts because I don't know what's in here. I never came here. We're in uncharted territory for me. Okay, so not everything here is going to give us wood. But I gotta say, this is an absolute boon. Like, if you're starting out on this, I would recommend coming here. I would absolutely highly recommend coming here. This is the type of thing that I know from just my own experience here. Having this much wood this early in the game could make or break your run. Is it a dump truck? It's a dump truck. Wait, did that pick something up when I was over there? No, I thought I saw something on the screen. I don't see anything down here. It may just be piles of wood that nobody bothered to tell me we're here before. Uh-oh. Okay, these suckers are everywhere. If they bite you, they fill up with blood. If they fill up with blood, they can explode. When they explode, they hurt you. So, you know, word to the wise. If you see ticks, kill them. I didn't find a lot of them last time, but they're around. There's a lot of them around. There's some in a building I was in. Might be some more over here. But they skitter. It's gross. Meat pile. So these things, mental note about those. Meat piles and stuff. The food that you have in your inventory can spoil, and it goes bad. And you end up carrying around large quantities of unused meats and stuff that you need to clean up. And yeah, keep them out of your inventory. It's just a good idea in general for cleanliness reasons. It doesn't really help or hinder you at all. It's just like it's wasted weight that you could carry something useful in. Wow, I should have come here last time. This is crazy. There's so much stuff in here. I don't know if I didn't see this place or if it wasn't here. Like maybe they didn't add it to the game. But now that I know it's here, highly recommend that you come here. Good, good. Stim packs, very useful in this game. Tinker's Craft. Excellent. So you go into here, Tinker's Bench. Oh yeah, I'm wearing my doofy cap still. Oh, why do I have a top knot? I have to change my hair sometime. Let's see, ammo. So you can make ammo. Eventually. I can make railway spikes and harpoons right now, but I don't have anything to fire them with. You can bulk up your stuff. So when you have a bunch of gear, like when you have a bunch of junk, so if you're carrying a bunch of junk on you, you can bulk that junk by putting it in here, and it makes it go from being very heavy to being very not so heavy. As you can see, these are all listed as like 1 and 5s and stuff like that. So it puts 30 wood into a 1.5 pound bundle, whereas right now 30 wood is very heavy. And you can make all this other stuff out of here. Let's see, toggle craftable items, L3. Exit. Did I hear? Yet another tip there. You are always being watched by something. There's always something around. Even when you're in this menu, you're not safe. You will get caught by a lot of things when you're in these menus. So, okay, so see how I have like 40, 155? This stuff goes into your inventory when you scrap it. So that's a useful thing. It's not like specific to that bench. So if you need to, if you're carrying a bunch of stuff around, definitely scrap that stuff. It just goes into one of the benches, and it just kind of, it goes into your, not your bench, your, how's it put it? Where does it go? No, it scraps it into its, basic stuff. I'm sorry. I'm talking out of my ass again. No, but it scraps it all down into its basic components so that you can use it later on. When you get enough of it, you can make it into the bulk things. But it weighs less like this, as you'll see. These are half a pound each. So, I know these are 0.5 of a pound each, and the bundles were 1.5. Actually, no. So that also, like I said, I was talking to my ass. The 30 wood bundle was still 1.5. But it's just you can just have like bundles of wood instead of having all the other stuff that goes along with it. So you can go up here, but there's nothing really on the roof, I don't think. Can you get over there? No. I don't know if I can jump up there or not. Whoop. Right. Right. Let's see. Can't get that way. Can I get up? No, can't get that way either. Alright. Forget that. But still, this is a nice little place. I'm happy I found it. Happy I came over here. We're gonna go in that building. There'll be more ticks probably. Be prepared for there to be ticks. Get more logs. Where is it? It's inside. There it is. Can I see it? I don't think there's another one. I think it's just that one. Oh god. It disappeared. Okay, don't let it bite you. Nothing in the crate. But wood piles. 100% worthwhile there. Like, don't let them bite you, but don't be freaked out by them. They're low to the ground. It's just hard to hit them sometimes. Any more? They did kill those guys, but those guys are, wussy, non-prepared for the outside world like you were. It's just that skittery noise. Like, freaks me out. Med-X. Wow. Found a lot of stuff. This is... I would definitely mention, like, Evan, if I was to give you any kind of advice, it would be to come here. Make sure you go to this place. Ooh. That was more armor. That's good. Yep, that was more armor. Apparel. So this is a wood left leg, which was a 2 resistance. This is a leather left leg, which is 1 resistance. I don't have a right leg though, so I'm gonna put the right leg on. Okay, anything else up here? Nothing else up here. This was all I was seeing up here. Okay, back down here. Later on, don't be afraid to like throw that stuff on the ground if you can't use it, because it just takes up, it just adds weight. It's better to not have the weight than it is to have the gear. The gear is worth like next to nothing. You'll see in a second. There's a store in the town. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So this stuff here too, you can't scrap it. It's all just sort of there in the environment, and you deal with it later. You just sort of build where things are not placed. So that was this place. That's I guess we're gonna just keep going. I'm a little freaked out here. I haven't been over this way. Need to drink some water, sorry. Let's see. What's up here? Just rocks. Alright, so this is some kind of car. Graveyard. Dealy. I can't wait till I get my board with nails in it again. That sounds silly, but it really was the best weapon I had. It's all from the bombs. At this point in time, early in the game, it's not punishing you for a lot of stuff. So you just want to like pick up everything and deal with it as it comes. If it tells you that you're overburdened, you're overburdened, but if not, you know, screw it, grab everything. It'll all come in handy. Nothing. Thought there were keys. Alright, where are we going? There's a house that way, but I think it's way down the road. And there's something over there, but we're going into this area here. And here we are in our first little town area, and there... He's maybe friendly? Question mark?
Lumberjack Protectron does not want to lose lumberjack job to cheap human labor. Protect and serve. Please enjoy this complimentary sample of wood.
That's positively charming.
Lumberjack Protectron creates desirable wood products, but has no use for them.
I love him. I want to take him as a pet. Can I? No, I can't. Alright, goodbye Lumberjack Protectron. What are these? Hay bales? I never came over here. I can't stress how much, like, I rushed through so much stuff in the beta because I didn't have time to really explore it. And this place is so beautiful and it's so huge and there's so much stuff to look at and there's so much stuff to do. And I missed all of this and I feel, I don't know, I'm happy that I have the chance to do it now. So, like, you know, please, when you play your own playthrough, take the time, look at these things, investigate them up close, and they really did a good job with the environments and stuff in this one, and it's so bright, and there's so much vegetation, and the trees have leaves on them. It's like they listened to everything that we complained about, and like took it all to heart, and just kind of everything that we modded into Fallout 4 is pretty much like part of this game. Because they knew they wouldn't make mods available right away until they had the private servers. So, as of right now, a lot of the regular mods, bee swarm, bees, run from bees. Bees are rough. No, go away, bees. Bees bad. You can't kill bees. That means there's honey over there. That means there's honey over there somewhere. I don't want to get too close to them, but I'm trying to see if I can see the honey. Honey's a crafting item in this game. It's also food stuff. Go for some quick AP. There's a lot of... There it is. There it is. And yeah, it's a little early for me to go for that though. I don't have enough like health at all to survive that hit. Rabbit hide. Rabbits are food.